Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, I am super excited because I get to film a video I look forward to creating every single year, and that's the best summer sunscreens this time of 2024. When it comes to summer sunscreens, we want something that's impossibly lightweight, totally breathable, and has that beautiful, elegant finish that's really going to be our best friend all summer long. Well, in today's video, I've got 8 options that fit all of those criteria. I was inclined to call this video the best Korean sunscreens of 2024 because most of these options do come from the Korean skincare market, but there are some others in there too, which for me brings joy to my heart because it just shows that the Western brands are catching up with their Korean counterparts when it comes to creating amazing sunscreens. So sit back, relax, let's talk the best summer sunscreens. Now, before we get into this video, I would love to know, are you a summer sunshine lover? Are you someone that prefers the cooler winter months? I'm definitely someone that kind of enjoys a bit of both, but I must say, having had a very cold and wet winter here in the UK, it brings me a lot of joy to look out the window and see that sun shining today. If you're a summer weather lover, let me know by leaving the sunshine emoji in the comment section below. If you're someone that prefers the cooler winter weather, leave the snowflake emoji and let's do a little bit of a poll amongst the Mad About Skin viewers to see what temperatures we really love. One of the main reasons I think I'm able to enjoy summer a lot more now than I used to is because the sunscreens are just so much better. Gone are the days of the thick, the gloopy, the greasy SPFs, and now we have ones that are truly invisible on the skin and really just feel like moisturizers. So I think it's time we just cut that waffle and we're going to delve straight on in. So I want to keep today's video really chatty and free-flowing. We're just going to sit down as friends and talk about these amazing sunscreens. Now, of course, each sunscreen will work slightly differently for different skin types and stuff, and I'm going to break all that apart as we go through today's video. I've linked all the products mentioned in the description box below. I'm going to be swatching them all in my hand, and I'm going to leave an image of them here, so hopefully that'll make it just as easy as possible for you guys to follow along. If you appreciate these extra steps, then let me know by reaching down and giving the video a big thumbs up and a like, which honestly supports me as a content creator so much. Now I'm going to start with a relative new discovery, but one that I am very much excited to wearing all summer long. And it's this one. This is the Awe-sun Airy Fit Sunscreen by Jumiso. Now this is actually quite a popular Korean skincare brand. I believe this is a Korean brand who are going viral online. They have a lot of different products, but this is the first one that I've tried from them. I honestly have been so impressed. Little bit of a fail on my part where it took me a long time to actually realise what the name was. I was thinking that's a really weird name for a product. I said it to my gran and she was like, yeah, Awe-sun, like awesome. I was like, oh yeah, no, that was embarrassingly long time for me to actually get that. So, so we're going to ignore that and we're just going to swatch the product. So all of these are SPF 50 plus with a high UVA coverage too. I think that's really important, particularly in those high UV index summer months. So that goes without saying for all of these products. So with this going on the skin, this is probably one of the more watery and liquid sunscreens that you're going to try. And oh, it is just everything. Look. Barely been on the skin for like 3 seconds, no effort in rubbing that in, and it's disappeared. You keep working that into the skin for 20 seconds, and let me tell you, you won't even know you have anything on the hand. Look at that. Gone. Literally gone. I tried this, and I was genuinely shocked. It doesn't smell of anything either. There's no artificial fragrance in here, but it also doesn't have that really intense, like, chemically smell that some sunscreens can have. Just look at that. Look at that. Like, genuinely shocked. So shocked. They released the testing so you know exactly what you're getting in terms of performance, which is another huge bonus. And this is a really well-priced product. As with a lot of Korean sunscreens, you're getting 50ml, so it's not the biggest bottle ever. I just did a little bit of a top-up shop of these and I bought 4. Still a reasonable price point, but I think, again, I wish that some Korean sunscreens came in a slightly larger size, but you know what? This definitely worth purchasing, and I think, honestly, one of the best that you're going to see this year. So good. I couldn't sing its praises. It's made me want to try so much more from this brand. So again, let me know in the comments if you've tried anything from this brand and what your thoughts are. Ultra light, impossibly elegant on the skin, and you, like I say, you won't even know you're wearing it. This is a must for anyone in your life that doesn't wear sunscreen because they don't like that sunscreen feeling. They won't even know they've got it on. So good. If you're looking for something with a little bit more hydration in summer, you know, I personally, I'm quite oily, so I don't need a lot of extra hydration, but a lot of people in summer do still need a little bit of extra hydration from their sunscreens. Well, for that, I actually created my own. This is the Mad About Skin Protect and Hydrate Sunscreen. Again, SPF 50 plus, super high UVA coverage, but this is a lot more hydrating than that other one that I've just shown you. So it kind of depends what you're looking for in terms of performance. Again though, with it being so hydrating, you would kind of expect it to be a lot heavier than it actually is. But we've worked around that by using really nice new generation filters in here, but also some lightweight humectants. They're going to give you that hydration without also giving you that weight to the product. Again, I'm going to rub this in for about 15 seconds and you'll see, look at that on the skin. Now, say ever so slightly dewier than that first one that I showed, but not greasy, and in no way is it going to leave any sort of cast on the skin. Truly invisible, extra level of hydration, and so I'd say perfect for people that are either combination dry or dry skinned in summer and want something to kind of act as a moisturizer and sunscreen in one. Doesn't break you out, so even if you've got oily skin like me, still super applicable. But I will say, we are going through a rebranding at the moment. This is the old packaging. It's coming back in new packaging very soon. We're going through a rebranding exercise at the moment, and the website will actually be shutting down on the 10th of May, it's the date for your diary, so it can undergo a complete new redevelopment to align with the new branding. So this will only be actually available until the 10th of May, and I think we only have 200 units left. But at the moment, it is buy one, get one free. So if you wanted to try it out, put multiples of 2 in your basket, and at checkout, half of them will automatically show as free. So if you put 2 in your basket, at checkout, you'll be only paying for 1. If you put 10 in your basket, at checkout, you'll only be paying for 5, and that's kind of how it works. But yeah, great if you're looking for some extra hydration. So for you mineral sunscreen lovers out there, I know I always get red to Phil for never covering enough mineral sunscreens here on the channel. And that's because, honestly, I personally prefer chemical sunscreens, which the rest of these formulations are. But if you like a mineral sunscreen that's super lightweight, this is a really nice option. This is the HaruHaru Wonder Black Rice Daily Sunscreen. Again, SPF 50 plus, high UVA coverage. Now, this is the heaviest of all of the products that I'm mentioning today, because mineral sunscreens will always be a little bit heavier just because of the nature of the filters that they're using. But if you work this in for say 30 seconds, it'll be invisible on the skin and it'll give a nice lightweight finish. You just need to work it in a little bit more. So if you see how this goes on, when you work it in, you'll notice, you can see from the application, thicker than what we've experienced with the other two. But if you work this in, I really do, give it a good rub in. It's not, you want a full coverage and to make sure that it's getting in every nook and cranny to work. You'll see it finishes, and actually it leaves behind a really nice finish on the skin. So not greasy, but also not super matte. A nice finish on the skin, and it feels really lightweight. Maybe not as lightweight as the rest of the chemical sunscreens, but certainly by mineral sunscreen standards, I'd say this is probably the best that I've ever tried. So if you're a mineral sunscreen fan, then I think the HaruHaru should be your summer savior. Just such a nice product. So we've still got plenty of sunscreens to come. I am in heaven this year. There's just been so many amazing lightweight sunscreen launches. I'm honestly in heaven. But before, I just want to take a brief pause and share with you a couple of hacks that I think have helped me on my own sunscreen journey. So first and foremost, if you're somebody that likes to do a little bit of a reapplication and you don't want to disturb your makeup, or you have certain areas that like to reapply, I'm someone that kind of, if it was going to burn, it's going to be on my nose, on the tops of my ears, so I like to reapply those a little bit more frequently than I do the rest. I think something like this, a cushion sunscreen, is a really great option. Now, don't use these, well, in my opinion, don't use these as your first sunscreen application. I think you're never going to get the coverage you need. Use these cushion sunscreens as like a top up, as an extra. So I'm really thorough, very detailed with my morning sunscreen application. Then I'll carry something around like this just to top up. So this is the K-Secret Hyaluronic Acid Secret Sun Cushion. So in here, you get, this one's already been used, so don't judge me too much. You get a cushion. This is really nice because it's spongy. It doesn't absorb all the product like traditional sponges do. And then you get a cushion in here. You dab this in there, and then you put it on the skin. Now I will just show you how this works so you can kind of see it on the skin. So you go in with the cushion, press down on it, you'll get the product, and then you can then dab it onto the skin. It's really great. It leaves behind a more matte finish. So it's great if you're oily like me and you're looking for something that's not going to be excessively shiny for your reapplication. Feels great, really lightweight, super convenient. I would say just make sure you clean your sponge regularly. A great option for reapplying. I'll do this on my nose, which is the area I always burn, like the forehead. If I'm in a hurry and I want to just reapply really quickly. Great if you're wearing makeup. I think this is a really, really nice option. But like I say, not for your main application, just for like subsequent top-ups. And finally, we've got this. This is the Seeker No Sebum Mild Powder by VT Cosmetics. This is a great hack. If you've got a favourite sunscreen in your life, but it looks on the skin a little bit dewier than you actually prefer, then just get this. It's a really cheap powder that has some great beneficial skincare ingredients in it. Mattifies it down. It comes with a little cushion in there as well. This is great because you can just use that cushion, dab it on the areas that you want, mattify it down completely. So you don't need to switch out your sunscreen. If you just want a more matte finish, get this. It costs literally next to nothing. It was so inexpensive. It comes with that little puff. You just dab it on the areas where you want to be more matte, you are good to go. So let's continue with the amazing summer sunscreens. And I want to introduce you to this little friend. This is the Altruist Dermatologist Sunscreen SPF 50. This one has sky high UVA protection. They put it on the bottle there. PPD 52. So high, such high protection. And the reason I want to share this with you is because this is a litre and this retails for £23. Let that sink in. The highest level of UVA protection you can get, £23. Now, this is amazing for the family. I put a dot on my hand that I'm going to show you. This isn't the lightest weight of all of them. It's a little bit heavier. But when you think £23 for a litre of sunscreen, great for all family, all the body, this deserves a place in this video. So you see how this works in. Working into the skin, like I say, it's not as lightweight as some of the others, but for the price point, I genuinely don't think this can be beaten. It's fragrance free, it's been tested to make sure that it works for all skin types, and it doesn't have any common allergens that you might see in some other sunscreens, so just great for the whole family, from babies through to, well, whoever's with you on holiday, take this with you. You see how it finishes on the skin? Beautiful finish. Fragrance free, but it doesn't have an intense chemically scent, which again, I really, really like. And I just think it's amazing. Now, is this the most elegant sunscreen in this collection? No, it's not. But it deserves a place because it's £23. And I honestly have always said, sunscreen shouldn't be a luxury. It should be something that everyone can access. And this Altruist are just such the good guys in this industry, making that possible. I adore this. If you're going on holiday with your whole family, for £23, you've got an entire holiday's worth of sunscreen, and it's a really, really good product. So to finish off, I've got two other recommendations that I want to make. This, I'm not going to say too much about because I mention this all the time, literally all the time. This is the Non-Buzzing Pure Fault Calming Water Sunscreen, which I love. So good. I'm nearly out of this one. This is great, particularly if you've got redness prone skin. So if in summer you feel like your face is always flushed, you're always redness prone, this has some color correctors in, but also some ingredients that are going to calm that redness down. So again, impossibly lightweight, beautiful finish on the skin, SPF 50 plus with a high UVA protection, and redness relief too. This last year was my absolute number one, and I still adore it. Got another couple of bottles because this one's almost out. I think this year I'm probably going to gravitate towards more that Jumiso one that I shared first off because I love it. This, such a great product, especially if you've got redness prone skin. And finally, last but not least, if you're looking for something that's going to help reduce inflammation, be calming and soothing on the skin, this is the K-Secret Sol 1988 Pine Tree and Ceramide Infused Sunscreen. This one, gorgeous, ceramide packed, which is great for building the barrier function of the skin. It's got calming, soothing and anti-inflammatory ingredients, and you see how this goes into the skin. It just looks beautiful. They're so good, and again, 0 scent to it. So if you're someone that hates the chemically odors of sunscreen, this is another great option. For me, I've just been enjoying this so much. I think, again, another one that's great if you're looking for some additional hydration. So what I said with the Mad About Skin one, which is great if you're looking for a little extra hydration from your summer sunscreen, that one would work. This one would also work too. Extra hydrating, feels beautiful on the skin, and yeah, this video means you've got summer covered. Whether you're a lover of the winter weather or you're a summer sun girl, you still need to protect your skin. You know, out and about in the high UV conditions of summer, we need to make sure that our skin is protected. But that doesn't mean we have to be weighed down. We don't have to have these products that make us feel like a grease slick, like our skin's struggling to breathe. You know, we don't want that. That's the old sunscreens. These are new generation, with new generation filters that offer so many additional benefits and some sky-high protection. Honestly, pick any of one of these. There's not a bad one amongst them, and your skin will love you all summer long. For me, I think that Jumiso and the Mad About Skin ones are going to be the two that I'm going to be using for this summer, but I still have all these other ones that I will be using interchangeably. The non-buzzing one, great to reduce redness if you're particularly redness prone. The HaruHaru one, great if you want a mineral sunscreen. If you want to do the whole family on a budget, Altruist is going to be your best friend. Hopefully there's something here for everyone, and proves that sunscreen doesn't need to be a luxury. It also doesn't need to be a chore. It can be something that we enjoy as part of our skincare routine, and hopefully this video has just helped you to achieve that. Now, wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well, and love your skin. Take care. Bye.